Welcome to part one of this bike giveaway. I'm Ben, this is Bike From The Brink, and this is what we're going to give away. I need to make room, that's why it's happening. First job, I need to look over it. I've just forgotten, it's been so long since I worked on it. So let's have a look around it and see what it needs. So basically, as well as for you, this is a shopping list for me. So what do we need? I remember I did the forks. The forks are done, new seals, and I polished them up. And they just want a bit of coating or something to stop them rusting when they get wet, because they've never been wet since they were done. The wheel, it's a wire brush job, that'll come up alright. I'm going to get rid of them. I've got some original Yamaha looking ones because they're just falling apart, so I'm pretty sure I've got some of them. Headlight, bird's nest, looks fairly normal really, don't it? There don't look to be too much stuff that's been bodged on. I think that runs to these indicators because it's taped up there as well. Yeah, it does. So that's the indicator wires. I might just rerun them. What do they run to? Is that for the headlight possibly? No, the headlight's there. Okay, that at first glance all looks present and correct. We're missing a clutch cable, so that'll be a thing. I can't pull it by hand. A clutch cable and an entire lever master cylinder for the front brake. I do have the caliper for it. It's not on the bike. It's somewhere up there, painted and waiting to go on. That was a seized brake piston removal video that I did quite a while back. It's got a new regulator rectifier from Yambits. I actually took it off because on my 1000 it had a faulty one, and I just put this one on to test it, and I never put it back on. What can we spot anything? Is that rubber coming off there? No, I think that's alright. Carbs I've refurbed, we know about that. Corbin seat. It's going to have to go with this Corbin seat, I think, because I don't think I've got another seat for it. Now, I can't get it out. There we go. Gathering dust. Come on, seat, out you come. There we go. I think they were about 500 quid when they were new. I don't really want to give it with the bike because it's worth so much, but if I can't find the other seat, that's the one it'll have to have. Bad luck to me. So I'll put that stood there. We've got exhaust stuff going on down here. There's two pieces of exhaust looking quite rusty, but they are solid, so I might just go over them with a wire brush and possibly matte black them, just to get us going. Down there, there's a mudguard there. Is that front or rear? That's a rear. And there's the wheel for it. The wheel's hiding down there. Let's get in that gap down there. Oh. So that wheel looks a little bit better condition than the front one, only slightly though. But that's alright. We can bring things back around. What else? What else? Tank, front tank. I'll show you. Front tank up there. That was my rust removal video with the vinegar. The side panels are there, and that looks like part of the rear mudguard, so that's there. There's some cables up there. I wonder if we've got a clutch cable hanging. I think this cable that goes up and across is the rear brake. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's that rear brake one that goes on there. Okay. Oh, there's my 12-inch spanner. That 12-inch flexible there, I thought I'd lost it. Winner. And there's a hub there as well. Let's get down here. Let's get down here and have a look. There's my 12-inch spanner. Yeah. So rear brake-up looks pretty good. There's enough meat on those pads. That'll pass an MOT, sure. I'm having that. It's a pop-off ski as well. I paid £100 for that about 20 years ago. Right. So what's next? Switch gear. Where are we for switch gear? Let's have a look. That all looks present and correct. A bit tatty, but present and correct. That side, oh, it's even got the reserve thingy on there. I wonder if that works. Lights off, run button, lights working, throttle not connected. You know, it's practically a runner, isn't it? There's nothing there. Maybe that'll be the first keyword. Yeah, that's the keyword for this first video. Runner. Let's get that back wheel out and check that out. You can see why I need some space. Oh, actually that wheel looks pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of rust on spokes, nothing we can't solve. Bridgestone on it, plenty tread. Probably quite old, but it doesn't look cracked anyway. Looks in good nick. How's that front tire? Didn't look at that. Plenty tread on that. Yeah, those spokes, are they going to come up alright? Get a little brush down in there. That's just cosmetics, isn't it? Just cosmetics. I've got some bars. I remember having some bars. Do they sit around here somewhere? I have to dig them out. And I also have some pannier bag things that sit there. So I'll dig them out as well. We'll run a wire brush over them, stick them all on. I'm probably not going to have a 535 again, although I do actually have most of one in another cupboard. I've just remembered I had a battle with that. No, it's not in there anymore. That's alright. Oh, look, throttle cable's hanging down. Okay. I couldn't remember what happened with that. So that's it really, a little stock take. And a little shopping list. Oh, and a battery. It's going to want a battery. If I could get it back up and running for that, that's a winner. That was one of the technical bits, and that's done. Even the boots are on. Does it have an air filter? Does the air filter sit in that thing? It's fastened. It is, isn't it? I think that's the actual air filter canister on these. Cool. Well, the initial look doesn't look as disastrous as I thought it was going to be. I was wondering how deep I was going to dig to have to get this up and running. But we might be alright, and we'll soon have some space. There aren't that many jobs to do on it, are there? Look at the camera, not the bike. Like this. So you can enter. There's a Google form to fill out. I'll put a link down below on the YouTube video. If I forget to put it on the other socials, tough, go find it on YouTube. It's in there. I might just have to remove international entrants. Bit of an oversight when I started it. I thought, oh, anybody, and then I thought that's just going to turn into an admin nightmare, isn't it? Can you imagine somebody wants it from America or something and they want it shipping, and then they say, oh, can you just hold on to it for 2 months till I sort shipping out and stuff like that. You know, I'll tell you what, new rule, you can be anywhere, however from 2 weeks of the draw being drawn it's got to be gone or draw it again. That's fair enough. I'm not messing around for 2 weeks. I need it, need room. So that has to be the rule. I don't think I can do it any fairer than that. And obviously, if you are international, consider the cost of shipping and any taxes you might get hit for. I'm not paying any of that, so just if you're going to enter, think on that first. UK wise, well, I mean anybody wise, but if you come, say Huddersfield, Halifax, Sowerby Bridge, something like that station, I'll gladly pick you up from a station and run you back here. But you do need to come and collect it. See the rules. Got to insure it, tax it, all that stuff. I'm repeating myself. I've said this stuff on the previous video. Join below, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and you got to be in it to win it. Time for me to go shopping. Bye.